With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check, check. 40 spot. Gun. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Set. Watch here.
On 1st and 10, Newton flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Anderson. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And
wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Got it. Check right 50. Mike is a 50. Check right 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Just despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In your face. Mike, check, 59. Go.
Cunningham looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits more. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10.
Switch gears.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 50. We got it. Hey, 50 to Mike. Exit.
Cunningham. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on third down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up to score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
52 to Mike, boy. 52.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Newton. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again is Newton. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Newton. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Kevin Green came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Cunningham to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a New England touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton now to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Let's go. You tighten up. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
Out of the gun, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Mike, 59.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's Cunningham.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Big stop, let's go!
They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wait, set, flag, 20. He can't hang. Alert. Big ass. Tighten up. Yeah. Hey, check it. You got tight right there. Alert 3.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slam. He's crashing. Shadow.
This is Mostert. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Wait, set, 53. Watch the screen. Show it. Alert. Back. Check 50. Check. 53's in now. Let's go on. No, 66. 72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check. Hey, check 24. Big dash. Come. Hey, Alabama.
Here's Mostert. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
53. 50.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 24. Sugar. Mike 50. Hey, Charlie. Watch the slant. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
He's coming. We got double up. Dude, regular. Check. Shadow.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey! Express! 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Switch. No. Off. Express. 20. Sponge. No.
Newton now to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mostert. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got the express. Check. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 50. Check 24. Hey.
From the 50, Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We're scoreless after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick your game up. Check. Fresno. Eight. Check.
Gun.
Hey.
Newton to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Tight dog. 20.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 50.
Check pass.
Gun.
Mike's 50. Pick it up.
Here's Newton. Open man is Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 38 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72. Hey, shoot.
Mike's 50.
To throw again. Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Five.
Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Cover.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Mostert. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a first down throw for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shadow. Hey, wahoo.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, 20. Alpha.
That's right, baby. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Give me that ball.
Sugar.
Give me that ball. Alert. SOS.
Hey, Bolt 66.
SOS. Jim. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jump.
Hey.
Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Watch the twin.
Check it. Go Bandit. Alpha.
Tighten up. Chance.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Gun. Mike, sit. Express. Okay, double up. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 26 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
No, 66. Alert.
On third and long, it's Brady. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Alabama.
Brings up fourth down.
Bravo.
Motion. 50's the mic. I got one.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
A gain of 16
Here we go.
First down, Buffalo.
Check hot route. Hot.
72.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watch the shit. Slam. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 99. Check safety.
No, 60. 50.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Get me too.
Now a handoff working right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Check 13. Shadow. Hey, go 66.
Spons. No. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Kill.
6-3. 218. Chop.
Watch out. Check. Lucky.
72. Wait, 28.
They'll try and run for it. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant.
8.
50, Mike's 50.
Fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Watch twist.
Mike 50.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Wide, get wide. Out.
Great.
Echo. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
To throw is Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check. Tight dog. Bang, 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 bang. Check.
Gold 50.
Switch. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Hey, 66. Regular.
Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And the return out shy of